In 2015, a lot of stuff was revealed or expanded on for Kingdom Come Deliverance, and now we are moving into 2016. Let's have a little look back at everything we've learned this past year. So, here we go. My name is Stalli111. This is pretty much everything you need to know about Kingdom Come Deliverance for the start of 2016, in preparation for the beta, which is fast approaching us. You play as Henry, whom is the son of a blacksmith. His village was attacked and his family were killed in the onslaught. His main goal in the story, which we will play, is to redeem himself in his failure to protect his family, and of course, have revenge on whoever was at the helm of the attack on his village. For those unaware, Kingdom Come Deliverance is based in the land of Bohemia, an older name given to what is now known as the Czech Republic to us. The area of Bohemia, which you will play in, will just be over 16 kilometers squared, which is more than enough to explore the luscious woodland and grasslands of Bohemia. I mean, the area around Samopech alone was brilliant to explore in the alpha. I can't wait to get my hands on the whole entire map. The main story will have you as Henry aid the current king of Bohemia, Wenceslaw IV, whom has had some conflicts with his brother, Sigismund of Luxembourg. There has been a confirmed segment of the game in which you will be able to play as a female character, a miller's daughter. But this will be only a short period of time, and is a response to an extended Kickstarter goal. At the start of the year, 2015, we were playing the 0.2 alpha update, which introduced us to the archery mechanic with a shooting range. This had us introduced to a small portion of what the combat system had in store for the final game. In a later stage, just after E3 in 2015, we were given a chance to play around with the actual sword-on-sword combat system. This was mainly based around an arena, which was a part of the extended playable area within the alpha. However, you could venture out and fight with others if you could locate a sword outside the arena. As some of you may know, the game developers, Warhorse Studios, are trying to create the best and most realistic experience you can have in a medieval game to date. They have included knowledge from experts in the fighting style used in the 15th century, along with using historians who are fluent in the Bohemian Schism and the events that occurred around King Wenceslaw's eventual capture from his brother. Small details such as accurate stained glass windows in churches are being almost duplicated, as they would have been in reality during 1403. But the combat style that we have experienced in the alpha, albeit a very basic version of the final one, will in fact be as real as physically possible in the Crytek engine, which the game is currently being developed on. The weapons that you will be able to use in the game will be limited to that in which were used during the time period. However, it has been considered for dual wielding of shorter swords or daggers in somewhat stealthy combat. Speaking of which, in the latest alpha update, 0.5, we have experienced enhanced AI, which will also be developed much further in future builds. But this enhancement has also introduced the stealth and crime system to the backers. The stealth system still needs some refinement, but it should allow a field of view for the AI, and will alert the NPCs to sounds of an unusual manner. For example, some villagers may hear your footsteps if you aren't being too careful, or maybe your character is clumsy and knocks over something while sneaking around in a random house. This could cause a villager or even a guard to come over and investigate, which may end in you receiving deadly consequences. The crime system also introduces us to a wanted system, which seems to be identified to us by a small logo underneath the compass. These have not all been confirmed, however, they look to represent different crimes which have different repercussions, i.e. stealing a piece of bread may only be worth a small fine, but the likes of poisoning a priest would be a crime worth your head on a pike, unless you could bribe the guards enough. The creation of characters in the game seems to be a very strong system, or at least what Warhorse have shown to us. However, with Kingdom Come Deliverance being narratively driven, but in your own sort of way, you have to play as the set character of Henry, which is sort of a turn-off for many of you I know. But this isn't a story of you as the mighty dragon slayer from the north, or the great unique magic wielder. No, this is a story about Henry, the peasant, a lone blacksmith's son who has lost his family, who has nowhere to truly go now. You decide what he does with his life, but his character is set to have some sort of intrigue to fight back against the people who ruined his life by taking his family from him. This is the sole reason why Warriors have decided against a character creator for your playable character. It would completely ruin the immersion of Henry's story, but I am sure modders will make good use of the creator in which Warriors are making NPCs with, so you never know what could happen in the future. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. Pretty much everything you need to know about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I am this to be a perfect video for newcomers to the game, and I hope it persuaded you to either back the game's development or make you look forward to its release this summer. There are a lot more things that I could go into, so that you would know absolutely everything the game has to offer, but I've got an entire playlist dedicated to focusing on each aspect of the game. One last thing before I go, is that the beta is in the coming months, and recently some extra details have arisen. However, I will cover them in another video very shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you haven't seen the info already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. My name is Stalli111. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I'll see you guys on the next video. And I've not said this already, but Happy New Year, folks. Welcome to 2016.